Hello and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I want to say a big thank you to my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for being a part of this soul family. Thank you especially to all of you who have reached out for private readings, and for those of you who have been very patient during my technical glitch. So thank you so much for that. You guys are amazing. You know, things like this happen when we're dealing with technical issues and internet and service and all of those things. So thank you so much for your patience. If you found yourself here for the very first time, I just want to welcome you to this space. We are a space of light and love, so please join us. Grab yourself a cup of tea, some snacks, and we'll have a bit of a chat, because we are all friends when we gather at my table. So today's pick a card, we're looking at your next relationship. Who, what, and when, who's coming forward, what kind of relationship will this be like, and when can we expect this to transpire? Maybe you've been waiting for a while. We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the blue aragonite palm, pile number 2 with the red carnelian palm, and we have pile number 3 here with the smoky quartz point. So whichever pile or stones are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit. You can be drawn to multiple piles as well. My timestamps are listed below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Today's topic again is your next relationship. Who, what, and when. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the blue aragonite palm. And this is your reading. Your next relationship, who, what, and when. Who's coming forward into your next relationship? What type of relationship will this be, and when is this going to happen for you? So, Spirit, who, what, and when for their next relationship? Pile 1, please. Woo. So we have the 3 of Wands coming out as your first card, with a whole mess of explosion for the rest of the cards. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Who, what, and when their next relationship, please, Spirit. We have the 5 of Swords. Who, what, and when. Ooh, so we have a bunch coming out. We have the Queen of Swords coming out. So you could be dealing with a air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. We have the 2 of Swords as well, and the King of Wands. Who, what, and when is coming for your next relationship? We have the Tower. Oh my goodness. Back of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So definitely could be that air sign. And I already have information coming in about this person, but we'll clarify these cards and then we'll get into your message. Who, what, and when for their next relationship, please, Spirit. 2 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. Oh, they could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for sure here. I'm really getting a lot of Sagittarius vibes. 7 of Wands. Back of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the Fool. So group 1, who is coming forward? What type of relationship will it be, and when are they planning to make their debut in your life? I feel like this could be someone who you are already sort of aware of, somebody potentially from your past who never shared how they truly felt, were sort of up in the air and juggling as far as their ability to manifest this connection in the past, because in the past we have this 3 of Wands, and with the back of deck energy like the 5 of Pentacles, they already feel separated from you in a sense. This could be somebody who is just sort of starting out in life as well, somebody who doesn't have a lot financially potentially, but they're hopeful and they have expectation of success in the future. They could be somebody who is kind of keen on running their own business in the future as well. We have very strong fire vibes and very strong air energy as well. So you could be a fire sign, they could be the air sign, or vice versa. And you just fuel each other. That's what Spirit is saying. You just fuel each other in this relationship that is bound for you. This could be someone, like I said, who didn't act quickly enough in the past, and they felt like they kind of lost an opportunity. So they are a little bit hesitant to come forward to reveal themselves in an emotional way. With this Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords, with the the King of Wands, there is a sense of them maybe really focusing on physical, the physical nature of your connection, or being really drawn to that area of your connection in some way. Because we have this Page of Wands and we have the King of Wands, and they really want to wield the passion that they hold inside their heart towards you. So this person's going to be very passionate, but I feel like sometimes emotional discussions may be something that is difficult for them to embark upon with you for some reason, because we do have this High Priestess here. Like I said, they have a tendency to perhaps hold things inside a little bit. And I'm going to clarify that Tower, actually, because it could mean that this connection is going to come in like a bolt of lightning. Like they're going to jump, they're going to take a leap. And here's the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords. So that's sort of divine feminine, divine masculine energy. You could both be air signs and have fire in your chart. But I feel like they're going to come in sort of out of the blue to sort of transform the connection. This could be, again, someone from a past. It could be a friend from the past or an acquaintance from the past that's always had you in the back of their mind, really wanting more with you. And juggling their feelings. So they definitely could be a friend who now wants more, who has this, already has a place in your life in some way, but they are sort of juggling these feelings that they have for you, and they have to maintain a secrecy about it. Even with the Seven of Swords, it's like a secrecy. For some reason, they have this expectation that maybe you won't receive them or feel the same way, because they do kind of put themselves on a very different level than you here with this Queen of Swords. And she even has her eyes bound, so it's like they don't feel seen by you, or they didn't feel seen by you in the past, and so that really plagues their courage. But here with this, in the present energy, we still have the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. Their desire for you, their desire for expansion is going to be the thing that creates this sudden turn of events, a sudden epiphany that comes in. Can we clarify the Tower, please? When is this person coming forward? Page of Pentacles. So the offer comes in out of the blue, and you can see in this Tower card the butterflies that are adorning it. And you can see the two nuts down at the bottom that are aflame, the squirrel. This person is nervous to come forward. The squirrel is the most nervous creature in the world, in my opinion, or at least one of them. But through those nerves, they do things afraid. They take those seeds of potential and they plant entire forests for everyone to enjoy. So they accomplish a lot even though they're afraid. So, and even with the butterfly imagery, I feel like this is a long time coming for this connection. There's been some slow transformation that needs to take place. And so now the Tower is here is like a bolt to kind of get everything into motion, because there are insecurities that are holding this person back. So out of the blue, a sudden turn of events, just sort of break down the stagnation that's happened in this connection in the past with this Page of Pentacles to offer up a new opportunity. And of course, Spirit will never force you to accept this offer. They're going to walk with you no matter what choice you make. But they are saying it's a valuable opportunity, or at least they're presenting it as such here. The Seven of Wands are obstacles, like we see obstacles, and sometimes those obstacles are our own fear, our own expectations, because we're coming from maybe a place of pain in the past, and we're kind of anticipating that pain in the future, even though it hasn't happened yet. But these are obstacles we're meant to push through. So this is someone who is divinely guided to cross your path. And they feel very young in energy as well, this person. Can we clarify the Five of Swords? Who, what, and where, when we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like I said, I feel like they don't have a lot financially right now, but they are a work in progress, and they even have entrepreneurial type of vibes to them here with this King of Wands. And here's this King of Pentacles. They do value your opinion of them. They value position. They value, perhaps even wealth on some scale. It's like they want to make sure that you see them in this light of security that they could offer. So I feel like they're well on their way to that. We have the Sun on the back of the deck. Leo energy is very strong too with this King of Wands and the Sun. Can we clarify the Seven of Swords, please? We have here the Knight of Swords. So this is someone who has been hiding how they feel, and they're ready to charge in, despite the lack of confidence and despite the fact that they don't know what the truth is going to bring them. Here's this Queen of Cups. And this really represents water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces as well. And there's just this beautiful sense of abundance to her. There's a beautiful sense of being enveloped by that abundance. So you could resonate with the water energy as well. But this is how they sort of view you. They want to be submerged in this beautiful Queen of Cups energy. What one your next relationship, please, Spirit? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at love and your work in your love life. Like you could have been waiting a while for this person to come forward. If you know who this person is, maybe you're getting frustrated with that wait, which is why they maybe sense that in you here with the Queen of Swords. She can be a little bit intimidating, but again, they don't feel like they're seen by you. But this has a lot of potential is what Spirit is saying. It has potential to create a very strong foundation. We do have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You know, this person's past and their experience with experiences with love in general. It's not just romantic love, but our experiences with our family and our first kind of introduction to how to deal with emotional connections could be a little bit broken. And so that could really add to their insecurities and to their feelings of a lack of self-worth, putting you up on that pedestal and sort of convincing themselves that they're invisible to you in this way. We do have make the effort though. Great love is worth the steps you're guided to take. And I feel like that's the sort of attitude they have with the Fool. They have this attitude of like, you know what, nothing ventured, nothing gained. At the very, could my heart get broken? Absolutely. Would it be worth it if it doesn't? Absolutely. And just look how he sort of adorns her with his attention. She's kind of the star of the show, and he's adorning her with his attention and his care, and that's exactly, it's a very innocent type of feeling I'm getting with this person. Your next relationship, please. We have Goddess of Creation, Transformation, Creativity, and Wholeness. They want whatever position they hold with you right now, or in the near future, to be one that it transforms with those butterfly imagery to evolve into something more. We have the message, positive news, positive outcome, and that's what they're really, really hoping for inside. They're really trying to help. That's what they're hoping for with this Knight of Swords, that his message will yield a positive outcome for them. We have attachment here, letting go of restriction and fear. Letting go of their attachment to those negative type of vibrations that hold them in place and hold them stagnant. This Page of Wands is expectant and hopeful and joyful in his pursuit of happiness, because he understands that the joy is in the journey. Who is coming forward? What will this connection be like? We have victim. This person could be the type of, especially with the Five of Swords, they could be the type of person who maybe has the propensity to perhaps, I don't want to say act like a victim, but sometimes they could become overwhelmed with situations in their life, and so they expect a lot out of a little effort, which could be what is holding them back from this connection at this moment in time, right this moment. But this card reminds us, especially, you know, this is the second time we're looking at those acorns. It's like the egg. It's filled with potential, and the potential is limitless. It's what we do with it. So we have to plant it at the right time and in the right conditions. And if we have the expectation of success, we have workaholic. I feel like this person spends a lot of time working, again, towards their goals, because they do have these vibes of like wanting to work for themselves as well. Let's get some messages here. How will this person feel in this relationship? What will this relationship be like for the Spirit? Using the Honest Love Tarot. Ooh, I had one flip over. It says, you give me mixed signals. You give this person mixed signals. So in the past, Again, if it's a friendship, if it's a flirtation that has happened between you in the past, it's like hot and cold perhaps between the two of you. It's like when one person's ready, the other person pulls back, and vice versa. I just want everything to be perfect. That's why I'm taking my time. The Knight of Pentacles. That knight can be frustratingly slow. And this queen doesn't really have patience for that sort of thing. You give me a heart on. This makes me giggle so much every time I see it. And that's exactly what you do for this person. You make them feel all sorts of things with this Page of Wands. And like I said, I feel like your relationship is going to start out very fiery, because that's going to be their expression of how they feel, is through physical acts with you, and even being like generous with you with gifts and things like that. But they're going to show you how they care through those physical acts, because they may be ill-equipped to tell you emotionally how they're feeling. What this relationship is like. I'm making plans for us. The Page of Wands. They're making plans right now. This is in the present energy. Do they see obstacles? Yes. Do they foresee failure? Potentially. But that's just because they're in this mode of like self-preservation, trying to anticipate that pain if it comes. But they already realize here they're feeling on the outside of this connection. They're feeling kind of locked out, but they hold the key. The key is on their side, and all they have to do is leap into it. Back of the deck says communication, truth, clarity, and success. And I feel like this card perfectly sums up the path to success, like especially when it comes with two people in a connection. Communication, truth equals clarity equals success, because when there's no shadows, when you can't hide behind anything, the truth is out, and the truth will set you free one way or the other. Who is coming forward? What will this relationship be like, please, Spirit? You have the Hedgehog. Yeah, this is somebody who has been hiding, who has been holding back how they feel in that Seven of Swords type of secrecy. But they're poking their little nose out and taking a risk here. Here's the Lion. Oh, Leo energy. Very strong Leo energy. And look at the difference between these two creatures. Back of deck is the Rabbit. This lion could devour each one of these creatures. But it's like this. It's a very interesting trajectory, because it's like hiding how I feel and then but making a decisive action towards what I want, or a decisive choice emotionally towards what I want, and then choosing strength. And even though I'm scared, the rabbit is still a very timid creature. Even though I'm scared, I'm going to leap like the fool into this new adventure. So this person's going to come in out of the blue and just kind of blurt out how they feel. It's going to come in unexpectedly with that Tower energy. And they could definitely be a Leo. You could definitely be the Leo as well. This could be reversed. But air energy, Leo energy, someone already aware of you, somebody that you are aware of. What's going on in this connection, please? How about this relationship? We have faith. The situation is calling you to have faith. Your guides and angels are saying that this connection is being divinely guided. We have destiny. Oh, I love it. Sorry, it's garbage day. I know you guys can hear that outside. We have instinct. This person may feel like they have to wear a mask when they're around you, and maybe kind of put on airs or act like a different person, because they're scared to show you how they truly feel with this moon imagery. Back of the deck is the facade, though, putting on a show for you, like I said. Let's get a charm bowl for you to finish up the reading. Group 1. Who, what, and when your next relationship. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and we have the Five of Swords reversed. So Three of Wands is reversed in the bowl. And, when we see the Three of Wands reversed, it's sort of the opposite of that expansion. It's like there have been setbacks, there have been delays to them exercising their plan, or stepping boldly into this. Where is he? He's right there. Stepping boldly into the truth to kind of save themselves from this, this self-imposed, it's almost like a self-imposed, like being cast out in a way with this Five of Pentacles. So they've kind of halted and taken their time with that Knight. They've taken their time, even though they're very much focused on what they want. The Five of Swords in the reverse is exactly where I want to see it in the future position, because it shows them kind of having hope returning and wanting to make amends and wanting to make moves. It's a little bit pessimistic hope, if I'm being honest, but it's still a move in the right direction. It's still that Five of Swords being flipped on its head. So I feel this person is going to take a leap. It's going to come in when you don't expect it, though. Actually, let me pull this out so it's easier. We have the letter J, the letter O, the letter R. We have a button, a sense of mending. And you know, with the Five of Swords showing up multiple times, there could have been someone you had an argument with in the past. Maybe you guys have kind of an argumentative type of relationship, and you had a bit of a falling out potentially, so take that as it resonates. Definitely not for everyone. We have the moon and it's ornate. It's like there's a lot of hidden and suppressed emotions between the two of you, and it goes deep. It feels like it goes very deep. We have here the peace palm, we have the button for mending, and we have the saxophone. So music could be very significant to this connection. And when I see the saxophone, I always think of those like early 90s R&B music videos where someone is on the beach playing a saxophone in a very dramatic way, and it's being recorded from way up high. So I don't know why that just showed itself, but take that as it resonates. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation, and if it did, I would love to hear about it, even if you have to come back, hear about your story in the comment section below. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell if you feel called to, and if you do, please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I would love to get a chance to read for you. You can check out my Etsy page, you can check out my Instagram as well. The links are below, but I really hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a very beautiful day. Take care. Hello and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage, all of you in group number 2 who chose this beautiful red carnelian palm, and this is your reading. Your next relationship, who, what, and when. Who's coming forward? What type of relationship will it be? And when is this going to happen for you? So who, what, and when, please, Spirit. This is the Modern Witch Tarot that I'm using for you today. Page of Wands. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Eight of Wands. Ooh, definitely could be a fire sign. Let's get some more information here. Who is this person, please, Spirit? And they're somebody who is very sort of exuberant or has a lot of energy or has a lot of dreams. Someone who can't sit still potentially as well. Someone who just is always on the move in some way. Sorry, I had to pause you to sneeze. Who is this person? Who, what, and when? Their next relationship, pile 2. Someone who likes to travel as well. Oh, the Tower. That's interesting. The Tower came up in the first reading as well. And we have the Nine of Cups. Back of the deck is the Ten of Wands. So some similar vibes actually to pile 1, because this could be somebody who is already very much keeping tabs on you right now and has been potentially carrying a flame for you for a while. That Nine of Cups does talk about someone who really shows you as a trophy or as a prize, that could be sort of one step away from their emotional abundance. Ooh, Three of Swords. Two of Cups. Ooh. So let's just get these laid out. This is interesting. Two of Cups, soulmate energy here with this person for you pile 2s. Soulmate energy, and the Three of Swords is interesting. Someone who is suffering from a loss, or this is disappointment, pain, frustration in the past of this connection, which is potentially creating that urgency in the present here, which seems to be resulting in communication coming in for you very soon, kind of like out of the blue, a bolt of lightning out of the blue. We have Gemini energy here as well. Who, what, and when for their next relationship, please. Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Back of deck is the Strength card and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, there's the Moon. Strength, we have Leo energy, Gemini as well, very strong. Scorpio too is presenting itself to me very strongly here. It doesn't have to be your sign. I just like to put it out there for people who are interested in that. This person could be a Leo. They could be coming in, somebody that even potentially that you may have actually worked with or went to school with potentially as well. Because I feel like, you know, their dream come true is to sort of start building a foundation with you. Their dream come true is to continue on the foundation that may already be in place in some way. I am going to clarify that Three of Swords. But there's Two of Cups. Oh, thank you, Spirit. We have the Devil reversed and the Hanged Man reversed. So the Hanged Man and the Devil, both of them are very strong energies. They're from the major arcana, so they're huge themes being played out. And both of these cards are sort of like a lightening up of an attitude or lightening up of restrictions. I feel like this person maybe had this attitude of like, poor me, like the world's against me because we never ended up together in the past. But because with Three of Swords is sadness, it's disappointment. And when we see the Hanged Man in the reverse, sometimes it can really reflect a feeling of feeling a bit like a victim sometimes, but it's also being coupled with the Devil reverse, which is sort of a shift in being held back, a shift in thinking, a shift in attitude. The Devil in itself can be obsession, it can be restriction, and in the reverse, I always, especially in this combination, for some reason I'm just seeing that they're starting to see things a little bit more clearly. They're starting to sort of take onus in their actions or their inactions in this connection that have led them to that place. So there's like some emotional growth happening with this person, which is beautiful. And that's sort of creating this urgency to come in with this Eight of Wands. Again, you could even be far apart from this person. They may have to travel to get to you, but it's because they've had a sudden epiphany about you. They've had a sudden epiphany that's led to a sudden decision that they have discovered the truth about this connection, and they want to act upon it without delay. They want to act upon this desire, this wish in their heart, and that Strength card is really them acting in the appropriate way when we make an emotional decision. You know, I'm surprised we don't see the Chariot here, but we do have the Lovers, which is that, again, it's a choice card too. It talks about the attraction, and the two of these cards together is just a powerhouse of soulmate energy for me. And it's like an epiphany. It's like this epiphany that came out of the blue that changed everything. And in the same way, that's how this contact is going to come in. That's how the offer is going to come in. It's going to be like bolt out of the blue. You're going to get some sort of communication. And it could be online. It could be a phone call. But some sort of communication. They could even show up, actually. Is what Spirit is saying for some of you. They could show up at your door and just be like, boom, here I am. There is something with this Five of Swords, so I'm going to clarify this Five of Swords. They don't know how they're going to be received by you. Here with the Seven of Cups, there's the Moon, and they're fearful about that, about kind of taking their masks off and taking these bold steps. But they're very strong Leo energy, even with this Two of Cups here with that beautiful lion, and they're using their Leo strength to their fullest. We have the Ten of Cups reversed coming out here with the Five of Swords. This is not a message for everyone, but for some of you, they think that their dream may be out of their reach because you may actually be involved in a relationship of some kind, and you may have to sort of walk away from that in order to make this happen. You may be involved in some type of foundation. Again, that's not for everybody. Six of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups. They don't know what your situation is. For some of you, they don't even know what your situation is, but I feel like they are assuming that you are in some type of relationship, or that you're married, or that you have a family. Like, they're making that assumption. So they're sort of anticipating that, they're anticipating that failure in a way. You know, sometimes we, when we're really hopeful for something, we kind of check off the list of the potential things that could happen or go wrong. And I feel like that's what they're doing. But they don't know for sure what's going on with you, and that's why they're so confused. Seven of Cups again, back of deck. They're still confused about that. What will this relationship be like, Spirit? Lots of physical attraction here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. What will this relationship be like? We have the Three of Swords and it's coming out on the side. Is there a third party involved in the situation? I don't... Again, there's a sense of like somebody breaking up, or have maybe a recent breakup, a recent... Honestly, I'm hearing divorce potentially, but that's, again, not for everybody. I'm dealing with collective energy. Six of Swords. This person they want clarity. They don't know what's going on in your life. They're making every type of assumption. Every type of assumption. My mom used to say, when we assume, you make an ass out of you and me. That's what she used to say. Queen of Cups here. Because it's almost like this attitude, like they couldn't believe that someone like you would be available. Because you're like this dream come true. You're like this wish. You're like this trophy of a person. They can't believe that someone like you could be available to them. So they're anticipating that failure. But they really need to clear that up with you. There's a lot of confusion here and a lot of hearsay that isn't based in reality when it comes to this connection. What will this relationship be like? Seven of Cups. Options. I feel like this person likes to travel. We have the Hermit here, Virgo energy. And they're a dreamer. This person's a dreamer. Yeah, there's the Three of Wands. This person's a dreamer, and I feel like they'll want to like plan things, plan trips, but they're a careful planner. As much as they're a dreamer and they like to travel, they like to learn new things. They're very careful and they're very calculated with how they plan to execute that trip. So I feel like the two of you will be learning a lot of different things and sipping from a lot of different cups in different places, which is exciting. Victory. Victory over the confusion that's been present between the two of you, in the past of this connection. The Chariot, again, the sense of travel, the sense of adventure, the sense of us throwing ourselves into emotional new situations as well. Facing fears. I just feel like this person is very adventurous. And there's the Two of Cups again for you guys. It's soulmate energy. Back of the deck is the Magician. And truly, the Seven of Cups and the Magician together are these beautiful calls from Spirit that we are creating our destiny in the present, that we're creating the relationship that we want in the present. It's the gateway. So it's about focusing with unwavering faith with this Hermit. It's kind of advice. It's advice for us here from Spirit as well. Focusing with unwavering faith upon what our next connection will look like and the sort of things that we will experience within it. And then hold that vision. Expect success, because that is really what the Page of Wands is good at. They're hopeful, they're young, they're exuberant. They have nothing that tells them or that could convince them that they could fail. It's like a toddler who's throwing themselves off of something. They're convinced someone will always be there to catch them. And that's a beautiful, expectant type of energy to start out any journey. And this is going to be a very exciting connection. You're going to learn a lot, and it's going to lead to lots of lessons, and it feels like it's soulmate energy. We have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, and it exists because of that soulmate connection. It can't be denied. I'm just going to clear some of this because it's getting a bit confusing. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And that's, again, what the page is good at, enjoying this moment fully. And in that way, we are sort of training ourselves to enjoy the next moment fully, and training ourselves in that moment to enjoy the next moment fully. And we're creating this beautiful story along the way. We're not waiting for huge events to feel our joy, to feel our gratitude, to feel our happiness. We're experiencing those emotions in a real, tangible way in the present, and that's beautiful. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This card came out in the last reading as well. That vibe of healing and learning having kind of taken place or needing to take place from the past, and how we were raised, even potentially how we were raised and taught how to deal with emotional connections in the first place that could sort of stagnate us and create fear inside of us from acting towards our goals and our desires. This person seems to have already started the process of self-evaluation that leads to change, because that's what's leading to them coming forward, this out of the blue. And that's the when part of this reading, is that's coming in for you kind of unexpectedly out of the blue, like a bolt of lightning. Nine of Hearts, wishes coming true, fulfillment, harmony, protection. Nine of Hearts, like the Nine of Cups. Dreams do come true. Wishes are granted sometimes when we are focused upon that. Reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. And like I said, I feel like this person had a bit of this attitude of frustration, or maybe a victim mentality with that Hangman reverse, but they've been able to release some of that, to create the urgency, to create change. They are apprehensive, though. It says moving out into the world with doubt and fear, but they're not going to let that apprehension stop them. The Tower can be a very fearful energy, but it's being supported by the Lovers, this decision, and it's being, the decision is being made because they're focusing on the connection and on the attraction and the fact that they can't seem to stay away, like a moth to a flame. Spiritual communion, passion and love with the Sacred Heart card. What would this relationship be like? It says, I'm getting over my fears. I'm coming forward. I'm pushing through them. I'm taming those fears in order to make change, to clear up the confusion that exists in this connection. Because I know that this is a soulmate connection. I know you feel the same. If I called you, are you going to answer me? That's the apprehension part of the reading. If I called you, are you going to answer? You were meant for me. There is a destiny attached to this connection, the soulmate, the Lover's card, the Two of Cups coming up multiple times, the Nine of Cups. This is a wish, and it could be mirrored energy as well with the Reflection card. Don't worry, I'm coming. Back of the deck says, I want to give you just as much as you give me. Who, what, and when their next relationship, please. We have the Praying Mantis. This card kind of makes me giggle because I know that a female praying mantis will sometimes devour her prey. And that could be one of the fears that they're taming about, you know, being destroyed by you in a way. It also talks about manipulation, sometimes wit, humor as well. This person could be someone with a very sharp sense of humor, sarcastic humor. Spider. You weave your own destiny with the Spider card. It does talk about clarity as well, being in this air energy, and it talks about clearing up confusion too, because here's the Moon. Overcoming our fears, suppressing our fears potentially even to overcome them, so that we can go boldly towards it. It's not about not being afraid, it's about doing it afraid. Who's coming forward? Relationship like when this is going to happen. Sorry. We have balance. This is like the Temperance card. The Temperance card talks about you know, kind of a slow road that leads to balance, a slow road that leads to something positive and joy. And sometimes people get frustrated in that way. You can see everyone's face here is very frustrated. So you may be getting frustrated. You may know who this person is, are now getting frustrated, having to wait for them. Complacency, feeling like, you know, that times are passing you by or the seasons are changing and nothing is happening. But Spirit is saying that they're coming in like a bolt of lightning. And I feel like it's coming in soon as well. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group 2s. Charm bowl, please. Their next relationship, who, what, and when in the bowl. We have the Six of Pentacles. Communication will open up before you see this person physically. 10 of Cups, and we have the Chariot reversed here in the bowl. So the 10 of Cups is that emotional abundance. It's that one step. It's like they feel like one thing is missing towards their fulfillment, their emotional abundance, and that one cup is you, because we had the 9 of Cups showing up multiple times for you. Cancer energy is very strong in this pile, so you could be a Cancer potentially. Sometimes they have this issue with giving up too soon, potentially, when it comes to this connection. And sometimes that's what the Chariot represents. You know, it's a decision. It's like they haven't quite made the decision about when it's going to happen. And I feel like when they do come out to reveal themselves, that's why it's going to come in unexpectedly, because they're just going to garnish that courage in the moment. They haven't quite done it yet. They haven't quite been able to muster up the courage. They're still working on their plan. But once they do, that emotional decision will lead them to overcoming those fears and coming towards you, which is why that Chariot comes before the Strength, because the Strength is what we require once we make that choice, that decisive choice towards what we want. We have the D, the Y, and the X. We have Made with Love. We have the 2 linked hearts for the soulmate energy. I love it. We have Forget Me Not, somebody from your past. Somebody who looks at you like you're a siren, who, you know, like you call to them, or your energy calls to them. Feels kind of dangerous. We have the Bird. So as much as we had the complacency card that we saw, we also have this bird that shows that we're not actually stuck in our position. We have the freedom to fly. We also have this Spacer, so there could be a physical distance between you. Like I said, they could have to travel to you. All right, group 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit your notification bell. It really helps me to bring you more content, and we would love to have you a part of this family. Please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win my free reading on a monthly basis. Be sure to hit your notification bell, because that's how I notify you. You can check out my Etsy link for a reading. If it's empty, it just means I've sold out for that day, but I do post on a daily basis, so keep checking back. You can check out my Instagram as well, and I give a chance to win a free mini read over there, so you might want to check me out on Instagram. But I really hope that you come back here and see me again at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello, group number 3. You are drawn to this beautiful piece of smoky quartz, and this is your reading. Your next relationship: who, what, and when. Who's coming forward? What will that relationship be like? What will the offer be like? And when is it going to come in? Ooh, 7 of Swords. This could be somebody who has been hiding their true feelings from you in the past, potentially watching you now. We have the Heart of Swords, the Queen of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. I'm going to put those back. That's a lot. We're going to reshuffle and see what comes up. We'll keep those in mind as well. Who, what, and when, please, Spirit, for group 3. Whoops. Let's see what we have. We have the 4 of Pentacles, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. So this could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. They don't have to be. The 4 of Pentacles there, that little squirrel, this person is nervous. They're on the fence and kind of really juggling whether or not they should come forward right now. They could be somebody who's really busy too. Somebody who's really focused on growth and focused on their career, or focused on their abundance and the growth of that. Here we have Earth Mother and the Naked Heart coming out for you. So the Empress with the Naked Heart, which is a special extra card in this deck, and we'll get to that. Who is coming forward? What will that relationship should be like, and when? We have here the World card sort of on its sideways, not reverse, not upright. We'll put it in the upright for now. This is someone who is trying, and look at how it's like the bee imagery. It's the bee imagery. They want to like put you up on a pedestal, and that's what they'll really work really hard to do, is to put you up on a pedestal, and because they really want transformation in whatever this connection is at this moment. So I don't know if you guys have already started dating or if it's right around the corner, but it's like they want a transformation. They're nervous to come in though, because it's almost like they're not ready. They don't feel prepared. Your next relationship: who, what, and when. But it's like they also, it's like going to come full circle. 4 of Cups. Back of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Let's clarify that 4 of Pentacles, please. Their next relationship: who, what, and when. The Spirit of Wands. What and when your next relationship? The Nine of Cups. The Five of Wands. This is somebody who will be kind of jealous over you throughout your relationship. This is someone who's a little bit possessive. I don't want to think it's in a negative way, but it's just because they look at you like you're this beautiful prize, like you're just this wish come true. And it's like once they finally have you, they don't want anybody else even looking at you. It's like very kind of possessive. This person will be a little bit insecure because of the value they place on you. You will literally be like their whole world, and they'll focus on you in that way. We have the Ace of Swords. So much so that it's almost like they're not, we have 10 of Swords backup deck. They're not even focusing on other things. That's kind of what the relationship will be like when the two of you are together, because they are so focused on you. But that focus on you is almost, I don't want to say it's unhealthy, but it's not always productive, because like I said, it gives them senses of insecurity. And it stops them from seeing other good things. They may put all of kind of your love of them in they might place the love you have for them or how you show them love up on a pedestal. So it has a very high price point for them. So if they don't get what they want, it may kind of thrust them into insecurity because they've kind of placed their worth in your basket. And it's not your responsibility to uphold anybody else's sense of self-worth, but that's just how they're projecting themselves here to me, because they do have, some growing to do. We do have this Page of Swords here on the back of the deck. This is the King of Wands with the Spirit of Wands. This is somebody who is working hard, like I said, working hard towards their goals. They could be somebody who runs their own type of business with the King of Wands. They could be a fire sign who is just really focused on their goals, focused on what again, lots of juggling, lots of responsibility. So this person is going to be busy throughout your relationship as well. This Naked Heart card talks about this person potentially being a tender-hearted warrior. That's what I remember reading in the guidebook, this tender-hearted warrior. So somebody who maybe tries to hide how they feel, but truly underneath it all, they are very tender-hearted, somebody who gets emotional very easily. They don't want to be that way. They don't want to be this tender-hearted, but they are. And even the 10 of Swords on the back of the deck, it can sort of be this reflection of like an over-the-top emotional outburst sometimes. And like I said, I feel like they get insecure, they get jealous very easily. This Page of Swords, somebody who, again, I don't want to say they're possessive, but they want to keep tabs on you. They want to make sure they know where you are. They want to make sure you're safe. They care about you, and they want to make sure that you're taken care of. And that's the other message with the Naked Heart, is like this ability to sort of create abundance. And it's also, especially with the Empress, with the Naked Heart, and with this Nine of Cups, it really shows this kind of beautiful connection that exists here, and sort of your role almost in helping them overcome some of these hurdles, overcome some of these boundaries and obstacles of their insecurity, because it's like you embody this comfort. You embody abundance. You embody everything beautiful about the Divine Feminine. So they're really just they're in a learning phase of their life in this connection with you. They're a little bit possessive, though, when it comes to you. Let's look, though, into when is this person coming forward? When is this person coming forward, please, Spirit? When are they coming forward? Page of Wands. And that sense of the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius with that King of Wands. They're very intelligent. This is a very smart person with that fox imagery. Three of Wands. They're making plans right now. So they're making plans of action to sort of clarify how they feel. But because they are someone who works so hard towards their goals in general, I feel like they're taking their time making those plans, and they're sort of evaluating and re-evaluating the plan. Five of Cups. Really kind of focusing too on missed opportunities. And they sort of, when they make their plan and they're about ready to take that first step, it's like they allow negative thoughts to creep in and potentially blind them from being able to see that opportunity right in front of their face. And that's the problem that Spirit says with this person, that sometimes they let opportunities pass them by because of that insecurity. We have the Ten of Swords, though, and we have the Five of Wands at the back of the deck. So it is that insecurity, is that jealousy that sort of halts the connection or halts them from coming forward. They are going to overcome this. We have the Ten of Swords, though, here. And although they are very sort of, again, overwhelming type of emotions, it's like I'm done in, there's nothing else that can be done to me. What it offers is an opportunity to formulate a new plan. So this person has already made a plan to come forward, and now they've ditched that plan. And now they're planning to come forward with a brand new plan. Here underneath the Five of Wands is the Wheel of Fortune. So there is this sense of destiny. It's definitely worth the wait, is what Spirit is saying. And it's going to come in for you. A sudden turn of events is going to come in for you when you're not expecting it, unfortunately, is what Spirit is saying. But it is in your favor, and it does lead to a lot more within this connection. Let's see what's underneath that one. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, communication will open up first, of them sort of unburdening themselves of how they truly feel. Next relationship, who, what, and when. Finances and career are a factor right now. They're trying to build up. It's like they feel like if they have enough of a buffer financially, that they're going to appear more in line with this Empress, in line with what she deserves. So they're working really hard on their finances, juggling a lot of responsibilities. Perhaps they just started a business, or they're struggling to keep a business going at this time. And that's what's going to kind of hold up the offer, but it is coming in, is what Spirit is saying. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Like I said, they've made their choice. They're fantasizing about it. They're making plans, but they second-guessed this plan, and they've halted, and now they're sort of like, well, it's not going to work. I'm convincing myself it's not going to work, so I'm going to formulate a new plan. And that's what they're doing. They're keeping tabs on you to see when it would be appropriate to come in as well, so take that as it resonates. We do have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I sometimes think of marriage when I see that card, so please take that as it resonates. Who, what, and when your next relationship. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. A message of love coming in. And like I said, unlike the past group, where I said this person may not come in with emotion, I feel like this person will come in with emotion. They can't help it. They won't want to, and they'll think it makes them look weak, but they will sort of come in with a lot of emotion. Achievement. Keep focused on your dream. How do we achieve that Nine of Cups? How do we get what we want? We overcome our insecurities, and we do things afraid that lead to our fulfillment of our goals. And that's what's going to happen here. This person's going to, they have a habit or a habitual way of making plans and then giving up on that plan, making another plan. One of these plans is going to stick. It's going to come in out of the blue here. Eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment, back of the deck. This could be it for you, group number 3. This could be the one that you end up with forever. That's, of course, a choice, though, Spirit says, that you make. You don't have to. But for some of you, this has the potential for all of your abundance. We have release. What do we need to release in order to create positive change? We need to release our fears, our insecurities, our expectations of what other people expect out of us, because they have this opinion that you require a lot financially. We have completion. So both of these are very similar. Both of these are showcasing the sun in the background here. Both of these are showcasing someone who's refusing to look at, again, with the Five of Cups, it's like the plan that they had for now is a perfectly good plan to come towards you. They just had to take that step, but they're not seeing it clearly because they're convincing themselves of failure at this present moment. But this is just the present moment that they're dealing with their insecurities. We have that solution coming. They are going to make a new solution for themselves. They just have to switch their focus on the present. Back of the deck is the Discovery card. And that's how we truly do, kind of discover ourselves, is by the ability to overcome and do things afraid and step out in vulnerability in all sorts of areas of our life. What will this relationship be like, please? I'm ready to fight for this. And here at the Five of Wands, like I said, this person could have a bit of a, I don't want to say they're going to have a bit of a temper, but they're going to get riled up quickly. If it's you that incites that in them, it's going to be feelings of competition or jealousy or insecurity rooted from those feelings. I've never felt this way before. It's going to feel like a very unique connection, especially to this person. I don't feel like they have a lot of experience, this person, as far as long-term relationships. I'm focused on me right now. I'm focused on my goals. They're focused on juggling and building up a very strong foundation. They're very hardworking. They're projecting themselves as very hardworking. You deserve someone better than me. Oh. And sometimes that Four of Pentacles that we saw here, this Four of Pentacles, that squirrel, the most nervous creature, it's like fearful of stepping out in vulnerability, fearful of getting my heart kind of broken. And they set themselves right up next to that Empress, right up next to this pinnacle of perfection in their opinion. So they definitely have you out of their league. Let's talk about sex, baby. I still haven't made up my mind, the Knight, and that's what we saw. That's why there's a little bit of a stagnation, because they haven't made up their mind yet, but they're coming. They're going to formulate a plan of action that sticks. And it could even be their physical desires towards you that lead to that communication, to that connection. That could be the sudden turn of events. Their jealousy could actually spur them to create the momentum that's needed here in this connection. But they still haven't made up their mind, because they have, but they keep second guessing themselves. Who, what, and when your next relationship? We have the Cat, Leo energy, claiming your independence as well. We have the House. So this could be somebody who's really wants to be independent in their own right, and somebody who has a goal. Especially, I feel like they have this goal, and that's why they work so hard to buy property, to buy real estate, to provide, to, you know, create a beautiful throne of abundance for that Empress. We have here freedom. Freedom here, the financial freedom is what they're looking for. They could have come from a background of lack a little bit. Where's that deck? I lost it. It's right in front of me. What is in your next relationship, please? A time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. And we have here, it says nothing will come of this situation. And this card comes out as a warning from Spirit when this person keeps hesitating and halting. It is this message of like, stop and start, stop and start. There is a message coming through for some of you, and of course this is just Spirit suggestion and you don't have to take it, that in order to sort of stop that cycle from happening, that you could be the one that reaches out to this person, and you could be the one that kind of gets the ball rolling here with the Cat energy, that you could be the one that gets the ball rolling here to create the change that is necessary, because this person keeps letting opportunities pass them by, in this expectation that more and more opportunities will present. So we can stop that cycle. We can create change here if we're the ones who force that change ourselves. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, if you choose to do that. Of course, Spirit, again, will never force that upon you. They will walk with you no matter where your life detours, no matter what connection you decide to embark upon, and they will help you to gain wisdom and insight throughout those connections. Group 3, please, in the bowl, their next relationship. Who, what, and when. We have the Hierophant. Like I said, it could lead to an institution like marriage, potentially. We have, but also Taurus, very strong here with the Hierophant, and this person is like trying to rise up the ranks. They're trying to ascend. We have the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, with the Nine of Wands. You could be a fire sign yourself. You could be that Leo. And with the black cat, we also have a black cat here in her card too, because she can be, you know, it's sort of a warning to us that she can be an intimidating character. She does not like to be kept waiting. That's why that Nine of Wands is there. It's like, I've been waiting maybe too long for this person to be able to step out in boldness, to be able to create a plan that sticks. So the Nine of Wands does depict a frustration at the length of speed at which this is ascending. And again, that message of like, nothing changes if nothing changes. And we can be the ones to force that change. This Queen of Wands is a doer. She, you know, goes after what she wants. So there is advice from Spirit in that for you. Pull this out so it's easier for me. Okay, we have an eye. We have weakness is a choice. We have the quarter here. The 25th of the month could be significant. It's from 1974. We have the big Empress, the big shell in the bowl. Motherhood is often depicted with the Empress as well, so that could resonate with you. We have the cat. I believe that's the cat. Yep. We have the cat. Leo energy. Cats could just be important to you in general as well. And I kept hearing aloofness as well. We have the fish bones, which makes me think of the Ten of Swords we've seen multiple times here today. Letting go of old ideas so we can formulate new plans of action. And it does depict like a certain attitude of like feeling finished. We have the shoe, something on the move. We have the little syringe here. It's like an addiction or like an obsession. We have the rabbit. The rabbit really reminds me of the Page of Wands, the sense of adventure, of leaping into new beginnings. Even though, you know, the rabbit is a timid creature and it is aware of its surrounding, it still embarks and steps boldly in order to improve its situation. We have the elephant. I think of India, leadership, good luck, and again, the sense of almost being addicted. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit your notification bell. We would love to have you a part of our soul family here. And if you do, please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I would love to read for you. You can check me out on Instagram too, because I offer a chance to win a free mini read over there on a monthly basis. And you can check out my Etsy page where I offer personal readings if you feel called to. If you go to my Etsy page and it's empty, it just means I've sold out for that day, but I do repost on a daily basis, so please keep checking back. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day today. Take care.